Hey guys, I'm Mercer and welcome to Temple of Jade Serpent on a Demonology Warlock. I'm going to say one thing, I do have a main Demonology Warlock, but they're nothing like they are now. They're a completely new class, they're a completely new mechanic, they're a completely different rotation. It's like a ranged warrior almost, but I am so excited to try and actually run a dungeon successfully on him. Um, So let's just, jump right into it like we always do on the series we're having. If you guys are just joining us, we're having a series where we're going to go through all the classes, all the specs in the same dungeon, so it's comparable for you guys out there. And I'm going to try and do it before the beta shuts down. I have no idea when that is, so I'm really sorry if I miss one of your classes. I'm going to try my best not to. So let's jump right into the Demonology Warlock. Alright, Demonic Fury. This is the rage I was talking about just a minute ago. Passive generated by your spells and demon attacks. Demonic Fury is spent while using Metamorphosis, which is our main cooldown. Your damaging spells and your demon's special attacks generate Demonic Fury. So you can see how you can build it and how you can spend it. Corruption, we went through this in the Affliction Warlock, but I will read it again. Corrupts the target, causing 17,830 shadow damage over 18.39 seconds. Generates 4 Demonic Fury each time it deals damage. Very good. Hand of Golden summons a falling meteor to strike the target and all enemies within 6 yards for 4,460 shadow damage and inflicting them with Shadow Flame. So what does Shadow Flame do? Reduces movement speed by 30% and deals 8,554 Shadow Flame damage over 6 seconds. Generates 2 Demonic Fury every time it deals damage. This will be very, very good for casting on flag runners. If you're farming, you have 2 charges of this, by the way. If you're farming, you get 2 big groups. Cast it once, demonic leap forward, get away from the group. If they, as soon as it breaks, again cast it. By that time it should be up, the cooldown should be up again. Alright, we're moving back to the good old Shadow Bolt that all Warlocks used to have. Sends a shadowy bolt at the enemy, causing 10,701 shadow damage, generates 25 Demonic Fury. Soulfire burns the enemy's soul, causing 6,242 damage. Soulfire always critically strikes. In addition, the damage is increased by your critical strike chance. So a little bit of a twist here. Instead of your crit chance increasing the crit strike chance of Soulfire, it always crits. Your critical strike chance will actually increase the damage of your Soulfire. So very good to reforge into crit if you're a Metalock. Very good to also reforge into Mastery. The Mastery I'll get into in a minute. Metamorphosis, which is now a 10-second cooldown. That's right, 10-second cooldown. I'm so happy about this. I cannot wait to get on live later and try this. So temporarily transforms into a demon, increasing damage dealt by 50.20%. And if you guys want to see Metamorphosis, there you have it. Big purple demon with wings, and soon to be a very, very predatorial force to deal with in Battlegrounds. You are going to see these Warlocks chase you down like no other Warlock. These guys can leap at you, they can stun you. With Shadow Fury they can stun you. They got the big demon next to me that'll just spin around in a crazy circle, just dealing damage to you relentlessly. Okay, so when do we use them? Corruption, we're going to keep applied to the target. Hand of Golden, we're going to keep applied to the target. Shadow Bolt is going to be one of our fillers. Cast when we have nothing else to cast. Soulfire we're going to cast when Molten Core occurs. I'm going to go into that right now. Metamorphosis, transform into demon when your Demonic Fury bar is full, which is up here. Okay, so let's go into our passives. We have Demonic Fury. Damage dealt increased by 16%. This effect is disabled while in demon form. So, we build Demonic Fury and our damage is sustained by 16% right now. Demonic Fury is spent while using Metamorphosis. Your damaging spells and your demon special attacks generate Demonic Fury. Demonic Rebirth. If your summoned demon dies, you gain the Demonic Rebirth effect, reducing the cast time of your next summoned demon spell by 100%. Lasts for 20 seconds, has a 2-minute cooldown. Very, very good. Fell Armor. Increase your armor by 2,345, and then your total stamina by 10%, and the amount of health generated through spells and effects by 10%, effects being health stone potions and so forth. Grants your Felguard the ability to cast Axe Toss. The Felguard hurls his axe, stunning the target for 4 seconds. I don't know about you, but if a big friggin' demon threw a two-handed axe at me with one hand, I think I would do a little bit more than be stunned for a few seconds. Moving on, Felguard with Fellstorm. Grants your Felguard the ability to cast Fellstorm. The Felguard recklessly swings its weapon, striking all enemy targets within 8 yards for 150 weapon damage every 1 second for 6 seconds. But in this case, we have the Wrathguard, and we're going to see what Wrath Storm looks like. There you have it. If you're PvPing, get away from this. It will most certainly hurt. Felguard with Pursuit. Grant your Felguard the ability to cast Pursuit. Charge an enemy, instantly causing weapon damage, increasing the Felguard's movement speed by 30% for 6 seconds. You are going to be hard-pressed to get away from one of these guys if he gets this off. Alright, moving on. Let's see our mastery, guys. Increase the damage done by your demon servants by 16.73%. I can see already mastery is going to be a very important stat for us demon locks. Increase the damage you deal in caster form by 16%. Right there, another very important attribute for mastery. We also do more damage. The damage you deal while using metamorphosis increased by 50%, guys. 50.20%. It's awesome. We have to get a lot of mastery on our demon locks. The damage you take while in Dark Apotheosis is reduced by minus 2.28%, and this is this little bad boy right here. And I'm going to go into this quite a bit because I just have a world of words to say about this and a world of examples to set up about this. But first, let's move down just a little bit. Metamorphosis Chaos Wave. While using Metamorphosis, your Hand of Golden spell transforms into Chaos Wave. This transform does not affect Dark Apotheosis. Chaos Wave, what does it do? Let's find out. Hurls a wave of chaos to strike the target and all enemies within 6 yards, dealing 17,938 chaos damage and reducing movement speed by 30% for 6 seconds. Chaos Wave has a 100% chance to trigger Molten Core. This is awesome for our rotation, guys. Alright, Metamorphosis Cursed Auras. While using Metamorphosis, your Curse of Elements and Curse of Enfeeblement become auras. How does this work, you ask? Well, it's like a buff. Aura of Elements curses all targets within 20 yards, increasing magic damage taken by 5% rather. Sorry about that. Aura of Enfeeblement binds all enemies within 20 yards in demonic energy, reducing physical damage by 20 and increasing the casting time of all spells by 50%. Ouch for PvP. You know, rogues might even think twice jumping on you. You got your Demonic Fury, you have your Hand of Golden to slow them down, you have your Shadow Fury to stun them, you have your Blood Fury to fear them, you have your, you know, if they trinket your fear, what are you going to do? You're going to axe toss them in the face, you're going to be stunned for 4 seconds, and you're going to get another fear right off. And as soon as that fear ends, guess what? They'll probably be dead by that time. Very, very powerful, guys. Metamorphosis. Doom. While using Metamorphosis, your corruption spell transforms into Doom. The transformation does not affect Dark Apotheosis. Doom, 60 Demonic Fury, inflicts impending doom upon the target, causing 36,312 shadow damage over 55 seconds. When Doom critically strikes, a wild imp will be summoned to attack the target. Metamorphosis and Immolation Aura. While using Metamorphosis, your Hellfire spell no longer deals damage to you and does not need to be channeled. Touch of Chaos requires Metamorphosis yet again. While using Metamorphosis, your Shadow Bolt spell transformed into Touch of Chaos. 40 Demonic Fury, 40-yard range. Unleash energy at the enemy, causing 6,933 chaos damage and extending the duration of your corruption. Very, very good. Void Ray. While using Metamorphosis, your Fell Flame spell transforms into Void Ray, deals 3,628 Shadow Flame damage to all enemies in the 20-yard line and increases the duration of corruption by 4 seconds. Guys, if you have corruption up on 5 guys, backpedal in PvE. Don't backpedal in PvP though, you will get annihilated most certainly. Backpedal in PvE, you can get a perfect line of them chasing you. You cast one of these and all your corruptions are back up to full. Awesome. Molten Core. Okay, we've been hearing a lot about this. Let's see what it actually does. When Shadow Flame or a Wild Imp deals damage, you have an 8% chance to trigger Molten Core. Reduce the cast time and mana cost of your next Soulfire spell by 50%, lasts 30 seconds. Nether plating. While using a demon form, your armor contribution from items increased by 250% and the duration of stun and snare effects is reduced by 35%. Guys, look at this for PvP. Why are rogues going to even single you out? I mean, really, I wouldn't... If I saw a big purple demon dude run around or a warlock with wings run around, I'm not even going to touch him on my rogue. Alright, Soul Harvest. You and your demon absorb nearby wandering souls, regenerating 2% of your health every second. While out of combat, this effect is disabled in arena. For obvious reasons, it just wouldn't be fair. Soul Leech. Your Shadow Bolt, Soul Fire, and Touch of Chaos spell heal you and your pet for 10% of the damage you deal. This is a passive talent I picked up. Okay guys, and what is Wild Imps? We've been hearing a lot about this one also. Your Shadow Bolt, Soul Fire, and Touch of Chaos hits summon a Wild Imp from the Twisting Nether. This effect cannot occur more than once every 18.39 seconds. Each Wild Imp will cast 10 Firebolts before departing. Each Firebolt generates 5 Demonic Fury. Okay. Now, let's take a look at our talent choices. We have Soul Leech. I got rid of Harvest of Life for this, and you're going to see why. Shadow Bolt, Soul Fire, and Touch of Chaos spells heal you and your pet for 10% of the damage dealt. If you get your crit up, you get your mastery up, your Soul Fire will hit for a substantial amount. 10% of that substantial amount will now heal you and your pet, and it'll be very good because these 3 spells are a heavy part of our rotation. So that's why I dropped Harvest Life for this. I believe Harvest Life is very, very good. However, I believe Soul Leech is a little bit better. And I believe Harvest Life, just for the Affliction over time class, I believe that suits that just a little bit more. Shadow Fury is Unleash, stunning all enemies within 8 yards for 3 seconds. If you're a big purple demon running around on a battleground, you are most certainly going to be one of the main targets for at least a few people. And if those few people are melee class, if those few people are casters that are staying very, very close together, you're going to get this. You're going to demonic leap away. You're going to mount up and you're going to be safe. Very, very simple. And as your mounts are running away, you are out of combat and in battlegrounds, you will generate 6% of your total health every 2 seconds, I'm pretty sure. I said it just a minute ago if you want to rewind. When active, all damage and healing you and your demon take is shared, but your demon's health is reduced by 50%. Recasting a spell cancels the effect. So, I'll get into that in a minute. Burning Rush drains 4% of your maximum health per second to increase your movement speed by 50%. Lasts until canceled. This is just a preference. If you're going PvP, get Blood Fear for sure. And Unbound Will you can get also for PvP. Purge all magic effects, movement impairing effects, and all effects which cause loss of control of your character. 1 minute cooldown, very, very good. This is basically a 1 minute trinket, guys. Very powerful for PvP. Now, because I am a Demonology Warlock and because I do rely heavily on my pets, I do have Grimoire of Supremacy. You command stronger demons, replacing your normal minions. These demons deal 20% additional damage and have more powerful abilities. Alright, let's look at some of the glyphs we're going to be using. While off cooldown, your Dark Soul ability passively grants you 10% of the active effect, but reduces the power of Dark Soul when you cast it basically by 10%. I can live with that. I don't mind that at all. Right here, if you most over passive effect, increase your mastery by 482. This is amazing, guys. It's just so much fun. Okay, so that'll really help us. Glyph of Demon Hunting teaches you the ability Dark Apotheosis. You imbue yourself with demonic energy, reducing physical damage taken by 17.72%, reduces magic damage taken by 15%, and allows the use of various demonic abilities. In addition, Soul Shatter taunts your target, Twilight Ward will absorb all schools of damage, and Shadow Bolt becomes Demonic Slash. Very, very powerful, guys. I don't know if Blizzard intends us to be able to tank. However, one thing I do know is if my tank goes down, having this glyph will really enable me to get aggro, hold aggro, help the group, and really wait for the tank to come back, or wait for the rebirth to go off, or wait for the Quillen on the Hunter to rebirth him, or, you know, just really help the group, and it won't be all hectic. I'll be able to hopefully maintain aggro. So, Glyph of Imp Swarm teaches you ability. Imp Swarm requires Demonology. Summons 5 Wild Imps from the Twisting Nether to attack the target. The Wild Imp's passive effect is disabled. While Imp Swarm is on cooldown, Imp Swarm's cooldown is reduced by Spell Haste. Also increases Wild Imp's cooldown by 4 seconds. I also have Nightmare. Your Fellsteed and Dreadseed can now cross water while running and leave a trail of flames behind. I don't know if there's any other minor glyph of this that's that cool, other than this one, of course. If you use Demonic Leap while falling, you slam into the ground rapidly, will not die from falling damage, and I'm going to give you guys a treat, and I'm going to show you that right now. Your Eye of Kilrog is no longer stealthed and can now be placed place your Demonic Circle. In addition, the movement speed of Eye of Kilrog is increased by 50% and allows it to fly in areas where flying mounts are enabled. Okay, enough of me talking. We're going to go right into Temple of Jade Serpent on a Demonology Warlock, and I will see you guys there. But before we do that, let's see Demonic Leap. If you guys don't think that's cool, like seriously, that's awesome. Do that off Lumberbill and you're going to survive. Alright, I will see you guys in Temple of the Jade Serpent in just a minute. Alright guys, here we are, Demonology Warlock in Temple of the Jade Serpent. Let's get started. Right after the shaman gets here. Alright. Oh, buddy. Alright, here comes a shaman. Perfect. Alright, again, I'm just gonna tell you guys I have never actually played Demonology in a dungeon before. So, I'm very excited to try this, and this will be my first time, really. Alright, so let's look at our core abilities. Keep Corruption, Hand of Golden applied, and use Shadow Bolt and Soulfire when Molten Core procs. So, Corruption, Hand of Golden, Shadow Bolt, alright, something is terribly wrong with my pet. He went down very quickly. Okay, turning this off intimidates any target you attack, increasing your threat regeneration. We do not want that. Alright, let's try that again. Holy. Getting my Soulfire out there right now, and this will be a crit. 20,000. And as you can see, my Wild Imps are being awesome and just attacking. Okay, using my Demonic Leap right there. This is on a 10-second cooldown, so I do not really need to watch my cooldown really. I can use this and just generate my Demonic Fury when I need to, as I'm doing right now. Okay, using that. I think I missed something. There it is. Alright, Demonology Warlocks do not get Rain of Fire apparently. Now we can live with that. So again, Corruption, Hand, gonna get our Soulfire out there, go right into our Shadow Bolt spam. Okay, we're gonna jump in, get right back out, do Carrion Swarm. Alright, boss time. Doom, Chaos Wave. I'm gonna get my Molten Core out there right now. Get my Dark Soul Knowledge up. Fill with my Shadow Bolt. Get my hand back up there. Literally on an orc. Okay, telling my Wrath card to use Wrath Storm right there. So again, going in my meta, even though I probably should not have done that. Doing a lot of damage. About to take a lot of damage if I get hit by that. Soulfire out there to finish him, hopefully. Oh, so close. Alright. Could have gone a little bit smoother. But like I said, this is my first time running as Demonology. It is a very, very advanced class. So, gonna use Burning Rush here, right here. Drains 4% of my maximum health for 50% increased movement speed. And getting up here really, really quickly. Gonna get rid of that so I don't die. Alright. And we're going to be completely awesome, and we're going to Demonic Leap in this group. Even though it may not be the... it's awesome. We're just going to do it. And we'll get in there and get our AoE up there much, much quicker. And we seem to be waiting for the healer. Come on, healer, I'm recording. Someone said let's go. And welcome back, our healer DC'd. So I'm not quite sure. We'll kick it, yeah.
Of course we have look.
Yeah.
I'm doing great. I could spend gain a few pounds, sure, but well, I was talking to this foreign the other day.
The shaman said it?
Wait, which one's a cow and which one's a dog? Oh, all these talking animals are stupid!
Druid.
Oh, I really got to start wet.
Let's go, he'll come, or not. It's
I am
trash.
mostly vegetarian.
It's trash?
I only eat
After I said we will die?
and animals that eat.
What did they say after I said that?
He said let's go again. I think he's in caster gear right now. And welcome back, guys. We are gonna try this without a healer. Getting massive damage, oh. Alright. Worked okay, actually. Alright, so basically my AoE rotation is I use my command pet. For some reason he keeps dying. So I use command pet, which is the Wrathstorm. The Wrathguard recklessly swings his weapon, striking all nearby targets within 8 seconds for its weapon damage. Every 1 second for 6 seconds. And I use my Hand of Golden, which is this. And single target I use my Shadow Bolt. Get my Demonic Fury up there. Okay, I'll life tap just a little bit. Alright, there we go. Okay. I kick the healer. Okay, I'm gonna leap in. Use my Immolation Aura rather. Use my Touch of Chaos rather, and just do a whole lot of damage. Get a Soulfire crit up, 31,000. For some reason, I don't know if it's glitched or something, because my Threatening Presence is off, my Wrathguard just keeps going down. Getting him up is a very important aspect to a Demonology Warlock. Alright, getting my curse up, corruption, hand, telling my Wrathguard to use Wrathstorm rather. Reapplying my corruption, getting my soulfires out there, hopefully to end him. 21,000, there you go, okay, perfect. Okay, and just using my Fell Flame here to go right through the enemies. Okay, using my crit Soulfire. But the target died before I could, so I'm just going to go right into using Hellfire. Appears... Missed him. Alright, there we go. And the Druid not being very smart. Always at the tank pole, guys. Always. There's no downside to that. The only downside is you might die. Again, getting my flames out there. My crit Soulfire, 23. Alright, had a lot of stacks of Molten Core. Getting my Wrathguard up yet again. Getting a crit Soulfire out right now. Okay, and we're going to do some AoE here.
Oh my, if I am not mistaken, it appears that the tale of Zhao Sunseeker has come to life.
And when I go into Metamorphosis, I use Aura of the Elements, which stays on after I've exited Metamorphosis.
When the winds blew, their intense heat caused great wildfires.
Throwing out a Soul Well if anyone needs a health stone.
Families wandered endlessly to seek refuge from the
Which now has 3 charges, by the way. As you can see right there. Okay, so gonna get our curse. We're gonna get our curses up. Corruption, hand. I'm gonna go into Metamorphosis and... Okay, I just found out something pretty friggin' awesome. If you jump and you use Demonic Leap, you go up. You don't go forward, you go up. So like, jump 2, there you go, I go up. That is pretty damn cool. Even though I should be attacking right now. Alright, going right back to what I should be doing. Like I said, guys, this is a very difficult class to play. But again, I'm not trying to say I'm the best Demonology Warlock, I'm just showing you what the Demonology Warlock is all about in Pandaria. Alright, so I'm going to use my Imp Swarm, rather. Right there. Get my Curse, my Corruption, my hand up on the target. Use my Soulfire. Alright, keep using my Soulfire. Anytime it procs. Crits are always wanted. Using my Wrathstorm. Alright, going right into Metamorphosis, getting my Doom up. And let's see what our 45,000 Soulfire. Gonna keep using this as much as we can here. There we go, guys. There's a DPS. Alright, that was awesome. And again, for those of you who missed it, spacebar and 2, and that's Demonic Leap. So that's pretty damn cool.
You have given peace to this sacred temple. Now, officer, I
Okay, gonna use Burning Rush to get up here quicker. Alright, and for some reason I Demonic Leaped backwards. I guess Blizzard has its ways. Okay, so Curse, Corruption, Hand, Hellfire, Wrathstorm. Alright, tank's pulling a lot right now. That's because our tank is awesome. Okay, I accidentally used that. I'm gonna use Shadow Fury to stun them. Get all this damage back in. Right there using my hand of golden. And doing all the AoE we can right now. Gotta get some mana back, so we're gonna back up a little bit. We have 7 guaranteed crits for Soulfire. So we're gonna knock this guy out with those. There we go. I have full Demonic Fury, so I'm gonna just absolutely annihilate the next group with my AoE. And we're gonna be good DPS and get our... Alright, I'll get the Druid back up with my Soul Stone. There you go. Alright, we're gonna Demonic Leap in and just start using this. In a line, it goes right through them. We're gonna use our Carrion Swarm, which knocks back apparently. Alright, get our crits out there. Get our Wild Imps out there. And also guys, if you guys really know a lot about Demonology Warlocks, please leave tips underneath. I am not trying to say I'm the best, I'm just showing you guys what this is about. And it is a lot of fun, even though I may not know 100% what I'm doing. It is still just so much fun. So Corruption, get my hand up there, we're going to get our Soulfire crits out, we have 3 of them. 1, 2, oh, got another one, 3, and 4. And my pet is dying yet again. I have no idea what this is. Could be the fact that I grabbed the Dark Apotheosis glyph. I don't 100% know that. However, could be a glitch also. But if I go in here, and my pet, he has no taunt on, that I know of anyway. Alright, just totally mess up my rotation. Okay, my demonic bar is full. I'm gonna go in and get my Doom up there, my hand. Start spamming my 1. I have a crit on my Soulfire. Get that out there as soon as I can. 45,000. Again. So Carrion Swarm would be amazing at Lumber Mill. You can just knock people off. Alright, gonna get my Wild Imps out just to help finish the boss off. The Feral Druid keeps dying. But that's okay. I mean, if you don't know the fights, or even if you do know the fights and you're just not paying attention, you can stand in the stuff and die. Happens to the best of us. Yeah, but as I was saying, guys, if you know a lot about Demon Warlocks, a rotation, what to use, when to use it, and you'd like to leave it in the comments below, please do. That would greatly help me. But as I've said, I'm still having a lot of fun. I hope you guys are having a lot of fun watching it. Alright, so just gonna go in here, get my Corruption, my hand up, build a little bit of Demonic Fury before I go in here. Okay, get my crit Soulfire up. Alright, so I think I have enough. I'm going to jump in, stun them really, really quick. To my Carrion Swarm. Even though I know the tank, I'm very grateful because I would have been kicked by now, I'm sure, for the knockback. And instinctively knew that Soulfire was coming. Oh man, this is not one of my smoothest runs, guys. I am very sorry. But it's just a very, very hard class to learn. And I really didn't spend much time even trying to learn this class. I just went right into this video. So again, I apologize, guys. Okie dokie. Last boss fight on a Demonology, Warlock, and Temple of the Jade Serpent. Waiting for the Elemental Shaman to get in. And here we go. So pop my cooldown, get my curses up, corruption, my hand, my wrath storm. Use my Shadow Bolt just a little bit to gain some demonic fury. Go into my demon form. And hit him as hard as I can right now. Get my Wild Imps out to even help. Get my Soulfire out. A lot of damage right there, guys. Look at his health. Gonna get in. Why does it keep sending me backwards? Okay, I'm having technical issues, guys. Here. I don't know why my demonic leap sent me backwards, but it's the beta. We'll say that it's the beta. Oh my goodness! All right, going right back on the boss. Getting my corruption, my Hand of Golden up there. 4 instant crits with Soulfire. Get those up there as quickly as you can. Wrath Storm. Alright, get my Shadow Bolt out there. And my Hand of Golden again. Alright. I'm gonna use get as much demonic fury as I can here to do a big opening on the boss. And we know from the Affliction Warlock we cannot use Shadow Fury here. So Hellfire now drains your mana also. Alright, so we're gonna open up here again. Get Doom out. And start using our demonic Touch of Chaos rather. Dropping very, very quick now. Getting our crits out there, hopefully trying to finish him off before he goes back in. Perfect, okay. There it is, guys. Sorry it wasn't the smoothest of runs. This is Temple of the Jade Serpent on a Demonology Warlock. If you liked it, if you enjoyed it, if it was entertaining at any level, be sure to subscribe, like, and comment. It would greatly help me. Thank you guys very much for watching, and as always,